What's up, my people? This is Coach Michelle coming to you live from the ATL. What's up? For those of you that are returning, welcome, and thank you for rolling with your coach. Those of you that are here for the first time, that's what's up. My name is Michelle Williams, and everyone knows me as Coach Michelle coming to you live from the ATL. I specialize in helping individuals with a special niche in nurses and nurse practitioners, CNAs, mainly healthcare professionals, transition from the bedside into entrepreneurship. And guess what? I help you kickstart and establish and thrive in the non-medical home care industry by providing high impact coaching and consulting. So welcome. Today's video is how do I grow my home care business? I'm going to talk to you about 3 key areas. The first one is going to be plan. The second one, implement. The third one, execute. So we're going to talk about plan, implement, and execute. When we're talking about plan, guys, that's your foundation, right? So this is a step beyond establishing the business as far as setting up from a legal perspective, all the legalities around having a business, just like in any traditional business. So I'm going to jump past that, but make sure your foundation is strong, and I have videos that talk about that. So today, when we talk about plan, we're talking about know your business. Know your business. That just made me think like, mind your business. Mind your business. Right. So know your business. Have your policies and procedures in place, guys, based on the rules and regulations of your state if you are in a non-regulated state. Very, very important. When you understand your policies and procedures, guys, and please read them, every single page, front and back, top to bottom, role play with them, create scenarios, is just simply a huge key to success. You must know your policies and procedures. And you guys, if you've been following me for some time, you know I always stress that. If you're looking at my Facebook Lives, if you're not, you need to, especially we do Testimonial Tuesday. So you want to go check out I Am Coach Michelle on Facebook, and Michelle has 1 L, right? So, but you got to have those policies and procedures in place so you know how to operate your business on a day-to-day basis. If you don't have policies and procedures, stop this video right now and get you some. Right? Seriously, all jokes aside, it's so important, guys, because if you know, when you know your policies and procedures, it's going to give you clear instructions on how to operate your business day to day. What do you do if this? How do you handle this? What type of team do you need? Who's responsible for what part of that task? Right? So it's very important to have that planning part in place. When you're putting that planning part in place, and then you're able to move over to the implementation part, which is where you're gonna think about your marketing, right? So yes, you already have a plan in place as far as, you know, my marketing, what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it and things like that. But now it's time to implement. Right? So you got to have that marketing plan in place as well. I'm going to talk about marketing plan probably on another video, right? So I'm just giving you a high level overview and not go into details about a marketing plan because that's a whole nother video, right? So you want to, you know, during that planning stage, how am I going to, you know, get clients? How am I going to run my business on a day-to-day basis? How am I going to, you know, do these things that are required in order to be successful, right? Then you're going to implement everything you plan. Now you're going to implement it. You're going to put things in place as far as keys to success. What do I need to do to be successful? How do I implement these things that I just put in this column as far as my plan? I'm going to look at each of them. So I'm going to write them down. When I'm in that planning stage, guys, I'm going to be writing down the things, right? So policies and procedures, I'm going to dissect those policies and procedures. I'm going to talk about all the different elements in there. How do I intake my clients? How do I onboard my employees? And then all the things that fall under that, right? So you're talking about employees, you know, evaluations, training, disciplinary action if needed. So I need to know all of these things. These are the plans. These are the policies and procedures. These are the things that I have to do on a day-to-day basis to, 1, be compliant, 2, run like an efficient business, right? So you're going to do the same thing with your marketing. You're going to plan that out. How much do I have to spend on marketing on a monthly basis? What does that look like? where am I going to, you know, spend those dollars, right? So once you get all of your planning in place, I recommend writing everything down. Then you're going to jump into implementation. Now I have all these things written down. Now it's time to implement, right? So now that takes it a step further, because now I have to do what I put on paper, right? Implement. So let me reach out to all these places where I said I'm going to market, where I'm going to spend my money. Let me build these relationships with the people that I say that could potentially be referral sources. Let me do all of these things that I put during the planning phase, right? Let me know if that makes sense, if you understand. Hashtag makes sense. Then we're going to move into the third thing, right? So we're going to plan, implement, and execute. When we talk about execution, I always think of three things: review, revise, and repeat. Review, revise, and repeat. I want to review everything that I put over here in my planning, in my phase, and also my implementation phase. Because now I want to make sure, I don't want to just put stuff out there and never look at it again, because it may not be working, or it may be working really well. So now let me add some more marketing dollars to that, so I can, you know, 5x it, 10x it, 20x it, whatever that looks like, right? So now I was spending X amount of dollars getting this type of result. This is my client acquisition cost. So I'm going to put more money into it when I'm in that execution phase, because I want to dissect that, right? Because I've executed now. So now I have data, I have content, I have analytics that I can review. So I want to revise, excuse me, I want to review it, revise it if necessary, increase, right? So it doesn't always, you know, revise. Sometimes people think revise like a revision, something ain't right. No, it can be, everything can be right. And you just need to revise it, because instead of spending $500, now you may be spending $1,000, right? And then we're going to repeat this bad boy. We're going to repeat it, right? Because we have data now, so we may need to tweak the keywords. We may need to tweak that dollar amount. We may need to tweak the way we're saying something. We may need to tweak who we have delivering that message. We may need to tweak the message, right? So now we're at that review, revise, and now we're repeating it, right? And then sometimes, guys, you may not repeat the specifics, right? But you may repeat the like, let me see, how can I say that? You may not repeat the specifics, but you may repeat the task, if that makes sense, right? So you repeat the task, meaning I'm going to go out to assisted living facilities, but the way you did it, you may need to tweak that. You may need to revise that. Does that make sense? So guys, this is really, really a crucial part to growing the business. So a lot of times people just want to focus on get that phone ringing and get some clients in here. Guess what, guys? You got to really sit back and think. If I have my phone, if I'm in a position where my phone is ringing today, ask yourself this question: am I ready? Meaning, do I have everything in place during that planning phase, which is very, very important, guys? Do I have everything in that planning phase that I need to create version 1, right? So we're not trying to be perfect. So version 1 is better than version none. I'm coming to you right now and using my iPhone 13. So remember, there were how many iPhones before the iPhone 13? So I'm not telling you guys to create a plan that is impeccable, a plan that can't be changed. No, because remember, the third step is execute, where you are reviewing, revising, and repeating. Okay? So it's very, very important, guys. Don't skip this part, because then you're going to become frustrated. People are going to be calling you. They're not going to schedule a time for you to come out to their home because your messaging may not be clear. Your keywords, like I mentioned briefly, may not be the right keywords for the services that you offer. So take your time during this planning phase. Very, very important. And then you want to go to the next step and to the next step. And guys, if you need any help with this, we have an amazing coaching program. Actually, we have a few coaching programs right now. We're implementing 2 new ones. Actually, today, when this video dropped, I believe one of them is being, well, actually, you know what? No, August 15th. is when the new one is dropping. So right now we have an amazing coaching program, our VIP Gold, and that program is being tweaked a little. So we have something specifically for another group of people, if you will. I'm trying to tiptoe around it because I don't want to put too much out there right now. But just know that we have an amazing program right now today for individuals that are aspiring to get into the home care business, for individuals that have started and never had their first client, or may just have 1 or 2 clients. So we have something amazing for you right now. Well, let me just give you a sneak peek. We have something coming for the individuals that are generating $500,000 or more and are stuck. They have plateaued. So I'm giving you guys behind the scenes. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. But we are implementing something for individuals that are $500,000 or more and have plateaued at 500, 1 million, 1.5, 2 billion. So we're really excited about that mastermind that's coming out. So guys, love you, love you, love you, love you. Check out my website, myhomecarecoach.com. We got a lot of things going on there, guys. We have the event, our 2023 Home Care Empowerment Conference that's coming up. So you want to make sure you get your early bird ticket. If not, the tickets are still very inexpensive, but we do have some early bird tickets left. And then you want to, so go to myhomecarecoach.com, click on services, and then you can click on events. And while you're there, you can click on the coaching programs as well. So guys, yes. This is your coach, and I will see you on the next video because you know what happens on Mondays, right? Who can tell me in the comments what happens on Mondays? I want to see. Put in the comments and let me know. So I know you've been rolling with your coach. Let me know what happens on Mondays. So y'all take care. God bless, and I will see you on the next video.